Did I do that?
2 years ago Christmas.
Oh, God.
Come on, honey, what's the big deal? It's just a big and tall store.
Oh, yeah? Well, let me break it down for you. I'm certainly not tall.
You're working at before you stop working. What you talking about, Willis?
As you see by the opening, today's topic is sitcoms. We're going to be talking about my top 5 favorite sitcoms. Let's kick it. Now, before we get into the actual list, I want to go over 5 quick honorable mentions. The Cosby Show.
What about the hoe?
No problem.
Full House.
How rude. How rude. How rude. How rude. How rude.
The Bernie Mac Show.
I've been doing a lot of thinking, America, and I've come to a revelation. Those kids aren't my house guests. They're my family. And I think family should be treated like family.
My Wife and Kids.
Okay, so you're not looking forward to having the house to yourself. You think the kids are gonna be here forever?
No.
Mike, do you know how often we say, no?
No. No.
And the Wayans Bros.
But my client over here, Mr. John Starks of the New York Knickerbockers, is highly upset right now that there was no one here earlier to meet him with his bags.
And now we hop into the real list. Let's kick it. At number 5, we got
Everybody Hates Chris.
Now this show is an all-time banger. Gut-busting funny moments, memes that are still out to this day. Chris always getting in trouble at the end of every single episode, no matter what. Comedy, man, straight up. All the side characters are comedy gold. You got Kill Moves, Dr. Omar, Greg. Rochelle crashing out 24/7 is essential, but it really is Julius who truly makes the show. With this Mr. Krabs-like cheapness, his fatherly advice from time to time when he realizes his son's more important than money, he just really makes this show. Lastly, we all know a show is really good when we have one certain actor that is completely known for that show for the rest of their career.
Eat that. That's 30 cents worth of oatmeal.
My father always knew what everything costs.
That's $1.09 in the trash.
At number 4, we got Martin. Now, it pains me to put this show this low on my list, but let's get into it because I got some certified bangers coming up soon. This show is hilarious, but we all have a lot of unwritten questions that nobody ever asked. Does Tommy really have a job? Why was Gina barely in the last few seasons? How does my boy, Brother Man, keep getting in that same damn window that Martin never locks? That's another part of the joke. We'll never know the answer. Before I speak about why I love this show, my minor critique, which is the why this show got bumped down quite a few pegs, is because it was strictly comedy. There was barely any time for emotional and realistic interactions throughout the show. It was all comedy, which I love, but I feel like you need that perfect kind of balance in a sitcom, which this show did lack. However, you had the bromance of Tommy, Martin, and Cole, Three Musketeers, the idiots, they're hilarious. You got Martin and Gina. You got Martin and Pam about to box each other every episode. You got Martin playing 17 different characters. This show is an all-time classic, not talked about enough to this day.
Oh, damn. Just look. Use your imagination, all right?
What?
Yeah.
What are they saying?
Oh, baby, they laughing at us, Gina.
Number 3, in my opinion, the least talked about show on this list, which is criminally wrong. We got
When the spawn meets world, spawn meets world.
I'm sorry, but if you're in the sitcom game and you don't know what Boy Meets World is, you don't know ball. You got Corey and Topanga, arguably one of the most recognizable sitcom couples of all time throughout any generation. You got probably, in my opinion alone, My favorite bromance of all time, Corey and Sean. You got Eric's brain getting progressively worse throughout the show with more brain rotted stuff, because in the beginning, he was just, a handsome guy that wasn't the smartest. And then towards the end, he just didn't even know what his name was. Bro was tweaking out, but was the funniest character by far. But wait, there's more. This show just knew when to evolve. They added characters later on in the show, like Jack, Sean's brother, Angela, Sean's girlfriend, Rachel. She got passed around a little bit. Also, I love how the parents of this show, Mr. and Mrs. Matthews, don't feel like NPCs like a lot of sitcom parents do. They actually get involved with the story. They don't just disappear a lot of the time. They're commonly involved in the episodes, which I like. This show was so good that they had a spinoff that did flop. But if a show has a spinoff, the original was a banger. Did I mention that this show had prime Topanga? If I did have one quote to say about the show, since I didn't shout out this character, this will be it.
Ooh, that was a new one. You are not calling a duck. Mr. Feeney? Mr. Feeney!
Right here, Mr. Matthews.
Mr. Feeney!
Next, we got number 2. Now, it pains me not putting this at 1, but the one spot is just a lockdown. At number 2, I got...
My kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel-Air.
This show checks all the boxes. You want funny? You got it. You got Hillary acting like an idiot. You got Carlton doing the Carlton dance. You got Will overacting like he does throughout the later seasons of the show. You want sad? You got it. Will getting shot. Uncle Phil getting the heart attack. Will's father came back. How come you don't want me, man? Classic stuff. This show is probably the most known show on this list, and for good reasons. All types of cultures like to watch this show. It is funny as hell. It makes you cry. It could be background noise for people that do errands and stuff like that. It is just one of the best sitcoms of all time. That's why I got it, fulfilling that number 2 spot. Also, shout out to both Aunt Bibs. They are goated. Also, huge shout out to the GOAT, R.I.P. Uncle Phil.
I'm good at it too, didn't I, Uncle Phil? Got through my first date without him, right? I learned how to drive. I learned how to shave. I learned how to fight without him. I had 14 great birthdays without him. He never even sent me a damn card. To hell with him! I ain't need him then and I don't need him now.
Will.
Nah, you know what, Uncle Phil? I'm gonna get through college without him. I'm gonna get a great job without him. I'm gonna marry me a beautiful honey, and I'm gonna have me a whole bunch of kids. I'm gonna be a better father than he ever was. And I sure as hell don't need him for that, because ain't a damn thing he could ever teach me about how to love my kids. How come he don't want me, man?
This number 1 spot's gonna get me hate. But at the end of the day, this is a favorites list. Favorites, not best. At number 1, I got...
We still friends? Friends? No way, man. We're brothers.
May I?
Hug me, brother!
Now, not only is this show up there for greatest bromances of all time with Drake and Josh, but the amount of chemistry these guys had was insane. Let this sink in for a second. They weren't going around in a lot of these episodes. A lot of these episodes, they were stuck. They were stuck in a closet for 90% of the episode, and that is one of the funniest episodes of all time. They were stuck on the side of the road. That show is hilarious. They were stuck in a clubhouse. That show is hilarious. And I like episodes like that because it kind of puts them in a little box, and it makes the actors Drake Bell and Josh Peck prove how funny they are, rather than relying on side characters and stupid gimmicks. We all have that show or movie that we can just recite the lines like it's biblical stuff. This is that show for me. You put on a random episode, I'll start spinning out to you. You got the nerds in there, which is a good bonus to this. You got Walter getting clowned on every other episode. You got the best supervillain of all time, Megan. This show was so good that they had a parody episode with two guys named Drew and Jerry that were just mimicking the stuff Drake and Josh do. Not to mention, they also have TV specials like Drake and Josh Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh Go to Hollywood, Really Big Shrimp. My only minor critique about this show is the release of the episodes in the final season. The dance contest shouldn't have been released last. We all know that. It was a whack episode. It was really supposed to be Really Big Shrimp. But anyways, I'm not going to spout about this show anymore. If you like stuff like this, please comment down below. I need to see the comments. I need to know what you guys like and enjoy. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And peace out.
Josh.
What? You will address me only as Master Maguku.
Your words, they are strong, but your skills are weak.
Your foolishness, young Szechuan, has sealed your fate.
Oh, destiny is mine.